Welcome back from Asri prayers when we are going to have the Salama. Can you please take the mic where it should be, and we continue with our introductions. We have a number of people that have just arrived. Salama, please go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Fakayo Mustafa, my name. I graduated in 2006, Bachelor of Education. Abuaisha. 206. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are introducing ourselves. People are registering here with the Investment Club. IUIU Alumni Investment Club. Those are the first tables here. You female campus, Kabojja.
Yes. By the pool side.
By the pool side.
I think if the Honourable Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, and at the same time, who is representing the chief guest, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda.
Thank you, very welcome. And like we had said before, we're going to have the national anthem, and then the East African anthem, and then we officially have the opening dua. Thank you. We'll stay standing. The national anthem.
الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Your Excellency, may we take our seats.
Thank you.
Our President, the President of the Alumni Association, the Academic Registrar, the Alumni, the Fraternity, all of you, you are really most welcome. We are just in time for the dinner, our Honorable Minister, and the food is very important. It's not yet time for Saumu, so we shall be having our dinner. But before that, we'll have the chairperson, Mr. Adnan. Adnan, wherever you are, please be stepping forward. My name is Samira Titus. I'm a proud alumni of the only university in Uganda. The only university in Uganda. Very proud of our university, and the only university in East Africa, the Islamic University in Uganda.
See the parade.
But Honorable Minister, to make it even very, very important, you know, now when we get to IU, we now go into the details, the small ones. I am a proud alumni of the only hall in IU, the great Umar Khadija Hall. Hey, Umar!
Oh yeah!
Now I know those of Abaisha, they are now, they are there. Honorable Minister, in IU, the smallest hall is called Abu Aisha, and then the next one is, we have some other houses like Al-Hafswa, and then there is another, you know, the one which is always the last. A Woodford, a losing way, a solidarity. Our Honorable Minister, before we do anything, we are going to just show you our slogans. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister, you're going to see the voices. I think you can notice. A Woodford, solidarity. The poor, solidarity. Abu Aisha. Viva, viva Aisha. Viva Aisha, viva.
Abu Aisha, Abu Aisha.
Finally.
There we go.
A woman no retreat.
No surrender.
No retreat. We either win or they lose. That was our slogan. Honorable Minister, that was to welcome you to IUIU. Adnan, please come, and the chairman who was delegated by the main alumni to organize this, step forward. But before, Honorable Minister, my sister here had not introduced herself to you. You know, during the in IU, it's a very disciplined university. The ladies sit the other side.
That's
and
why
the
I'm
gents
this side and you're that side.
I don't know whether Mikidad has come today.
Mikidad must be here.
Is he around and we clap for him?
Wow, he's here.
Is he around? If you really know it.
Oh yeah. Tito yeah. Fueling going. I'll introduce myself. My name is IUIU Kibwanga Zena.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Honorable Minister, Director, members of the Rectorship of the Islamic University in Uganda, and the rest of the top administrators, distinguished alumni, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Kabojja, the chairperson of the organizing committee for this reunion dinner. And because of time, I want to be very brief. Permit me to be very brief. I wish to welcome you all to the fourth alumni reunion dinner held here at IUIU Females Campus, Kabojja, and wish to also congratulate you for being able to meet each other after so long a time. There are people who have not been able to see for over 20 years. So congratulations for all of you who have made it to this function. Honorable Minister, the alumni of the Islamic University in Uganda from over the world have been reuniting annually at grand dinners like this one to socialize, interact, and devise strategies through which we can productively impact on our communities, both at local and international levels. This event is the culmination of an enormous effort carried out collectively by all of us who sit here, and it began about 4 months ago with the class of 2000 alumni that happened to chair was voted to be the lead organizers for this year's dinner 2023. From that moment, many events and activities have been conducted to see that this day becomes colorful. Our deepest appreciation goes to all individuals, institutions, companies, friends that have contributed in various ways towards the organization of this mega function. Kindly clap for yourselves. I would like to take this opportunity, Madam Guest of Honor, to express my appreciation to the entire organizing committee for their enthusiasm and assistance given to the original initiative to what we see here today. All the members of the organizing committee kindly step forward for recognition. You have less than a minute to be here.
Organizing committee, please step forward.
As they come, Madam Guest of Honor, I would like to inform our guests here that in the previous dinner held on the same date last year at Hotel Africana, the organizers of this event launched the Alumni Scholarship Fund that is intended to raise money for supporting needy students at the Islamic University in Uganda to enable them complete their study programs without hindrances that arise from inability to complete school fees balances. This year's dinner focuses on a new chapter directed towards economic empowerment of the IUIU alumni community. The fourth IU Alumni Grand Dinner under the theme Investment Opportunities Through Social Synergies strives at mobilizing alumni and leveraging on the numbers of the alumni in the different parts of the world to set a firm foundation for members' financial independence. This time round, the alumni will launch the Alumni Investment Club, IUIU Alumni Investment Club, and commission the construction of a commercial students hostel at IUIU Females Campus Kabojja here, which is going to be an income generating project for the investment club. So, permit me, Madam Guest of Honor, to introduce the members of the organizing committee.
We can just wait.
Sister Alia Asimwe, kindly wave. Sister Naukera Madina, the director of this campus and our host. Brother Mansour Afande, Major Mansour Kaduyu, Chairman Investment Club. Brother Bashir Sejemba, Brother Daniel Kasara, Sister Salama Uwibabas, Dr. Saka Mustafa, Brother Sarah Ibrahim, and our MC Awiyo Zena, and lastly, another MC, Brother Titus Samira. So, in finality, Madam Guest of Honor, I wish to thank all of you for coming to this function and wish you peaceful interactions and a safe journey back home. Thank you so much for your audience.
Some of us ended up marrying Buswampa even if he was very, very tight with us. May I see those who went away with Buswampa? Ibra. Those who went away with Buswampa. Ekaswamba oye! Ekaswamba oye!
Titus oye! Went away with that Swampa.
Much as they were strict, we would still go and venture. Especially for us who were in sports, you would go and you would venture. And we coached our keynote speaker.
You're welcome. Can you take on the podium?
Come and take on the podium. Members, an applause for him as he comes to take us through.
And I am honored to be here with you. My job is simple. I am to present for the next few minutes on a topic, investment through social synergies. My presentation will be followed by a few Q&A, but I'll be assisted by a colleague, Sheikh Ashraf, who is here with me, for his experience and exposure in the same field. I prepared a presentation, so there are just a few slides, and my item number one is to just do an introduction. I am a husband, a father, I'm a computer scientist. I practice with Rock Telecom, at least for the past 10 years. I also have a master's degree in entrepreneurship, and I practice at 236 Investments, where I'm the Chief Operations Officer. We are into the business of photo and videography, and we are located in Kololo. I am in 2 investment clubs, very passionate about them, and that is the purpose for my invitation and why I qualify for this. I am currently invested into 6 investment clubs, 4 on my side and 2 on my wife's side, and I wish to share my experience. My first investment club dates as far as 2015. That's when we started, and then the last one was created in 2019 for the active ones. But my journey starts pretty much from when I was young. We had a couple of circles at home, and I used to assist my mother as the treasurer. So that's where the knowledge really started from. And then when I started working at Rock Telecom in 2012, we had a mini circle where we would collect money and then share to one of the partners. but it didn't go well with us. It closed a few months after we had started because the people who would get money first, by the time the cycle was complete, they were not remitting the monies, so we eventually closed it off. But the actual investment club that have been running, the ones that I'm passionate about, have been running for 8 years. The first one, called Ephesians Investment Club, we started in 2016. The second one in 2017, and the composition of that one is pretty much what you guys are doing here, because it's a composition of students that I started with, especially in my A-level. The third one are also friends from my home village, Kabojja. And then the last one is for my team at 236 events at my company. I also assisted in the starting of an investment club in Bugolobi for workers of the apartments, Bugolobi flats. It's called Bugolobi Pathfinders Investment Club. Unfortunately, I'm not still in touch with them, but the idea was very solid. We gathered the casual laborers that we had when I was still staying there, and we assisted them to start an investment club to serve and assist to empower them. So that's the journey of the investment clubs I'm into. As I speak, we have empowered the individual partners, but also as clubs we've grown our net worth. The first investment club, we've saved a total of 263 million, and it has since grown to 484. That's a net growth of 221 million in the past 8 years. The second one, which correlates with your setup, we've saved a total of 228 million, but because of the advantage of many members in that investment club, we have grown our net worth to 626 million. That's about 400 million in growth for the past 7 years. The third, 345 in savings, and currently at 524. And then the last one, only 5.5 million, and we haven't invested. That money is still on the account, but we intend to this month into one of the low-risk portfolios. So in these investment clubs that I lead, because I am on the committees, I actually chair 2 of them. I'm a secretary in one of the other, and then I'm a treasurer in the 3rd investment club. We've saved a total of 843 million, but we've grown that amount of money to 797 in the past 8 years. And I find this to be good growth, and I champion and encourage people to establish such related portfolios. The current structures that have pushed us is the composition. We have a chairperson, we have a secretary and a treasurer who do the roles that you could probably assume, but the chairperson does the role of encouraging to keep us focused. He motivates the team, he ensures that we follow up with the meetings and we keep things in check.
Viva, the organizing committee.
Hajat. وأصلي وأسلم على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد. The chief guest, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, represented by Honorable Hajjat Amisa Kabanda, Minister for Kampala, Capital City and Metropolitan Affairs. The Rector of Islamic University in Uganda, Associate Professor Ismail Simba-Jagenda. Our keynote speaker, Mr. Paul Kanote, the Chairman of the Organizing Committee, my fellow alumni in your respective capacities, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm delighted to know that Justice Nabend is here. I'm intending to cause an investigation of who gave the mic, who made the master of ceremonies to come from one hall. There must have been some kind of corruption there. I'm intending to find out. However, you have done a good job. Thank you very much. It is a profound honor and great pleasure for me to welcome you all to the 4th Grand IUIU Alumni Dinner, which coincides with the 35th anniversary of the establishment of the Islamic University in Uganda. Honorable Minister, the Islamic University in Uganda today is 35 years old. The gates of the university were opened on 10 February 1988. Unfortunately, some of those who joined on that day are still with us. I would like to express our sincere thanks and appreciation to the chief guest, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, for having IUIU. And of course to thank you, Honorable Minister, for representing the chief guest so ably and take off on a short notice to have come and taken off some time off your busy schedule. Thank you very much. Our thanks also go to Mr. Paul Kanote, who readily accepted our request to deliver a keynote speech on this occasion. We carefully chose our keynote speaker, whose expertise and experience rings very well with the theme of this year's dinner, investment through social synergies. I would like to express our thanks and appreciation to the Rector and the entire administration of the Islamic University in Uganda for the material and moral support extended to us in the course of organizing this dinner. Special thanks to the one and only Dr. Madina Nabukera, who has played host has played host for many of our preparatory meetings and several pre-dinner activities. We are deeply indebted to the class 2000 who have been organizing this function, and as you can see, it is very colorful. So year 2000, Mr. Adnan Kabojja, the chairman of the organizing committee, and your team, we are very appreciative. Thank you very much. My fellow alumni, thank you so much for the overwhelming response whenever we call upon you. This annual dinner, which the university gratefully gave us this day to be the university day, and gave it to us to organize such a dinner. But this dinner we don't come here just to eat. As the Honorable Minister, you have heard, we've had pre-dinner activities, which included tree planting, which included sports, which included also a medical camp, and the DAWA program, which were held at Naisunsa Secondary School on 8th of this month. And as you heard, Honorable Minister, we established and launched a scholarship committee and scholarship camp fund last year, which is intended to help needed but deserving students to pursue their education strictly at Islamic University in Uganda. So far, we are sponsoring 2 students, one male student who is pursuing a bachelor in public administration, and a female student who is pursuing a degree in nursing. We are intending to enroll more as funds, as support comes in. So when we hold such dinners and we ask members to contribute to the dinner, the surplus goes to the scholarship fund. So, guest of honor, that is the purpose. We don't just gather here to dine and wine or drink. We just gather here for a purpose, a good cause. I had prepared a long speech. They had given me initially 15 minutes, but I'm going to cut it. Among the achievements of the alumni so far is that this alumni started way back in 1990s, but it had never been registered as a legal to have a legal status. I'm glad to inform you that the Alumni Association, IUIU Alumni Association, is now fully registered with the relevant authorities. We have opened a bank account, and as you have heard, we have launched a scholarship fund which is already operational. We intend to do a lot more by giving back to the university that made us what we are. So I appeal to you members to join formally, join the association by going to our website, which is www.iuiuaa.org, and you register and you become a fully fledged member, and then we take it from there. So, Madam Guest of Honor, Chief Guest, and Honorable Minister, the university was a melting pot. It gathered students from many countries, over 20 countries. And after completing our education, of course, we scattered around the world, pursuing our careers and doing the other things. It is functions like this that bring us together, and we meet the people we last met like many years, and we network, and we look for ways of how we can help each other and how we can give back to our alma mater, which is Islamic University in Uganda. So I appeal to you, the members, that this is going to be a permanent feature on the calendar of the IUIU and the calendar of the association. Every year on 10th or the nearest weekend thereby, we shall be holding this dinner for the purposes that I just mentioned. So with those few words, or many words, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank you once again for taking off time from your busy schedules to be with us. Please enjoy, network, catch up, and remember also our memories at IUIU. And as I go away, I would like to call and hear our call. And Hafsa Oye, better. And Hafsa Oye, better. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, with a small P, thank you so much. Never a big applause.
Is my name, Pioneer Youth President, Females Campus. Mine is quite unique. I served for 2 terms. I have my ministers over there and some of the presidents. Aisha Hall Oye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you. That's Abu Aisha.
The beginning was okay until she mentioned the whole.
There is another girl somewhere.
Another girl somewhere?
No, it's himself.
Master of Ceremonies. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I greet you with the best salutation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I love you. Okay. I want to begin by thanking Allah for the gift of life, for His continued blessings and amana that He has blossomed on us, for having enabled us make it to this 4th grand dinner at IUIU Females Campus Kabojja, the one and only females university not only in Uganda, East Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Africa. Yeah, we are the people that understand the higher education business. We thank you for having made it here, and I'm sure those that were doubting Thomas's are now not regretting why we have had this dinner back home. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming back home. Many of you, by the time you left IUIU, you did not know that there is a females campus. Females campus is the 4th campus of Islamic University in Uganda and the youngest. It was born in 2008. I am the 2nd director, taking on from my mentor, Dr. Halima Wakabi Akbar. I am happy that she's part of the congregation today. Members, why here, why now, why you? We have worked very hard for the last 6 months, and the reason why we are here is because we need to benefit from networking. As the chairpersons have mentioned, members, we are happy to host you. All I can say is nera, come back every year. Please join the investment club that we are going to inaugurate today. I am happy to be the host. I hope next year we shall be launching our hostel project. I am happy, of course not launching, like having the hostel standing, and then we are simply having students entering in the hostel. Like Tito told you, I'm a mother, I am a sister, I am an auntie, I am an educator who has been given a small task to humbly invite my dearest boss. And I think this task is very simple. Mr. Rector, sir, I take this opportunity with a lot of humbleness to invite you to come and address this congregation. You're most welcome. Before the rector takes on members, Al-Hafsa Oye. Al-Hafsa Oye. It seems it is the only one here. Mr. Rector, you can see a lot of excitement. This is what IUIU has for you. Thank you very much for being part of us.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. To our Museveni, represented by Honorable Hajjat Amisa Kawanda, Minister for Kampala, Capital City and Metropolitan Affairs. Our Vice Rectors for Academic Affairs, Dr. Serwanga, and for Finance and Administration, Professor Mpata, IUIU administrators and staff, the President, IUIU Alumni Association, all distinguished alumni, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His ni'mah of good life and good health, and may His peace and blessings be on the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. On behalf of Council, management, staff and students of IUIU, I welcome all of you to this historic 4th annual alumni dinner. Historic because, as the President, my friend Mr. Sechini said, 35 years ago, a miracle happened in Uganda. A second university happened in Uganda, established by the Muslims of Uganda and the entire world with the full support of the government, NRM government, under General IUIU Museveni. Takbir. It was not an easy start. I remember I was fortunate to be among the pioneering staff as a warden, the first male warden. I don't remember whether we had names at that time for the dorms. So for me, I was the warden of all the dorms, plus Madame Zaitun. So I think I'm a member of APSWA, Omar, and Abu Aisha. So all of you, oye. And because of that, that's why I'm rector now. But if you are sectarian only, Abu Aisha or what, you will not become a rector. But seriously, when it started, there was a lot of skepticism. Could Muslims manage a university? But 35 years later, we are the ones laughing. Some people were laughing at us at that time. They were saying, Katubaliine Turare. But they said the one who loves last loves loudest. We must thank the government of Uganda because it took that risk on us. So I understand there were some cabinet members at that time who were skeptical and were not very much in favor of the project, but the president said, what's wrong with the uneducated Muslims? Not you uneducated Muslims. So I want to thank the president and want to thank the president represented by you, Honorable Minister. Thank you. And the president chose the right minister with the hijab, you know. I think that was tactical. So right now, 35 years later, where are we? We started with 80 students, now we have over almost 10,000 students. We had one campus, now we have 4 campuses. And tonight I'm going to make this brief, since it is already written, Chief Guest Please, I'll give you a copy, but I'll talk briefly about the current status. Then I'll talk briefly about forging a healthy relationship between us and the alumni, and lastly, the future, our vision for the future. In terms of accomplishments, since last year, we have made more accomplishments. Chief guest, we were chosen as the best national consumer by the National Consumer Choice Award. We won it. So the consumers chose IUIU as the best private university in Uganda. I suspect it's because we train skills, but we also train the character of the students. So I want to thank the staff, both academic and support, for the wonderful job that you are doing that has been recognized by the consumers. In December, I was invited to attend the Oxford Summit of Leaders in Oxford, London, UK, where we scooped another award, the European Quality Award. IUIU. I was also tasked to give a lecture because I'm a lifetime professor of the Academic Union of Oxford, to give a lecture on the University of the Future. The University of the Future must connect the classroom to the community. It must also be adapting itself to the changing world. So that's why we were given the European Quality Award, because of our ability to adapt quickly to online teaching and learning during the COVID pandemic. Again, I want to thank our staff for having quickly adapted to online teaching, and our students for having embraced that mode. In the ranking, since I became rector, in the oegometrics ranking, we have moved from number 12 to number 9. Takbir. And we are still moving. So those of you who are in front, be aware. In research, for the first time in our history, our professors and faculty of health sciences have scooped a $300,000 grant, research grant from the United Nations SDG Fund to research on the Alzheimer's disease. So I want to thank our faculty, and more are coming. In fact, currently we are writing a proposal with other 5 universities for a 300 million Uganda grant from Rufora. So definitely we are moving in the right direction. IUIU has also, since last year, been designated by OIC as the STI hub for Africa. And we have held several international workshops, including the Halal International Workshop. One of the major outcomes of this workshop is that we are going to have an internationally accredited halal laboratory in Uganda, which will place our region in a position to export to the halal market that is worth $1.7 trillion right now. So I want to thank all the staff that are participating in these workshops and are helping us to hold these international regional workshops. I'll not go through all the list of accomplishments we've gone through, but the idea is that the university is now moving into doing more research and innovation that is tied to solving problems and also producing products. And as part of our accomplishments, Professor Kaziba Mdumpata has also published management plans and leadership in higher education, requisites for quality and excellence. Thank you, Prof. Now, my next theme is forging a healthy relationship between us and you, the alumni. I congratulate the IUIU alumni under the current leadership of Mr. Abdul Noor Sechindi for the great efforts you are undertaking to mobilize and galvanize the alumni into a united pillar supporting your alma mater. I promise that IUIU values all our alumni, and we shall do whatever is in our powers to work with you. It is very important. I beg your indulgence, please. I know that you are interacting. If you can give me a moment on this one and listen carefully. It is very important that IUIU alumni continue to build the association and put in place structural mechanisms for a strong, united, and formidable organization that works with IUIU management through our strong structures to advance together the interests of the university as well as those of the association members. So the key here is to build structures, meaning now you have a constitution, it is registered. Make sure that you have systems in the association, and then also work with us using our structures. IUIU has a lot of very strong structures that have been built over the years, and they have taken us nicely through our different crises that we've gone through. We have the appointments committee that is led by General Moses Ali, but has illustrious members like Minister of Defense, Oleru. We have the audit committee that is headed by Mr. Uthman Mayanja, a celebrated auditor. We have the finance committee that's headed by Honorable Saida Bomba. We have the academic committees that is headed by Professor MBK Kasozi. And we have the estates committee that is headed by Ambassador Nusrat Meru. We have a management committee, we have an executive board, we have all kinds of structures that have been built over the years. And once we work through this, the sky is the limit. We must not go outside this to create other kind of rivaling informal structures to work together. We must work within the structures. I urge all of you alumni to reject petty frictions and myopic populism and focus on the big picture of supporting the university and supporting each other through well-planned and well-executed projects. So the alumni, you have great members who are successful in top government positions, and I think they have mentioned some of them. Many are our role models, including the Right Honorable Kianagada Maisanga, the third Deputy Prime Minister, and other ministers and MPs. So using these as our role models, we must galvanize this into a formidable group that works with the university. We need to benchmark how other institutions are harnessing the power of their alumni. I'll give you an example. I went to Mbara High School for my O-levels a long time ago, and recently the dome, Addis Ababa, was gutted by fire. But the OBs of Mbara High School have contributed over 3 billion Uganda shillings to put up a new dormitory. So if the alumni of just a secondary school can come up with 3.5 billion, I want to predict that the mighty IUIU alumni can do much better than that, inshallah. The key ingredients for successful alumni organizations are unity, transparency, and accountability. I move on to the last part, the future. The future belongs to those who are able to understand the multifaceted historical, social, political, and economic context within which we live. We are in the 21st century where the speed of knowledge and information is such that we can hardly predict the world we shall encounter 10 years from now. The new catchphrase is disruption and adaptability. So if that is the new world we live in, we must also be healthy disruptors. We must be able to adapt to this changing environment. So, my administration, working as one team, is focused on number one, consolidating the gains that we have in teaching, research, and community engagement. Currently, the IDB 2 project is going on. Inshallah, I want to announce that we have received an extension of 2 years from IDB to work on this project, and inshallah the Faculty of Engineering and Technology will be in Mbale by December 2024, inshallah. ICT enhancement is already ongoing. It is going to enable us to do blended teaching and learning. This coming month, we are starting the endowment arm. We have already identified a fellow alumnus who is going to head this division. It will be the business arm of IUIU. Starting next month also, we have also identified another alumnus who is going to be heading the Alumni Engagement Directorate. So moving forward, it will not be me, but rather the Director for Alumni Engagement that will be liaising with your association, with the investment club to ensure that we are all on the same page. And lastly, another focus is internationalization. Our university is intergovernmental, it is international in nature, and therefore we are trying to harness all the 1,000 and so universities and agencies all over the Muslim world and beyond to ensure that we are connected and we stay relevant to our communities. Lastly, I want to thank so many people who over the last 30 years have helped this university. The government of Uganda, the governments of Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Egypt, Nigeria, Pakistan, Malaysia, Turkey, a lot of organizations, IICO, Direct Aid, Triple IT, Munathama, Dawah Islamia, and of course, a lot of universities around the world in Sudan. Recently, the University of Lahore has given us 10 PhD scholarships. The first five have already left. So I want to thank the University of Lahore. They have also given us 5 undergraduate and 5 master's scholarships. We thank the Secretary General and his ambassador, Askar Masinov, in charge of science and technology, for all the help they have given us. And of course, Islamic Solidarity Fund, which has given us over $22 million over the last 35 years. Islamic Development Bank, as usual, has been our friend, and we want to thank them for their continued support. We want to thank the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, our line ministry, as well as that of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, and Ministry of Education and Sports, and all the other government departments for their valuable support. And of course, the Kampala capital city is also helping us. I was whispering to the minister that our road they've started working on it this past week, the road at Kibuli. So thank you so much, Madam Minister. And we beg that that access road that goes to the campus can also be worked on, inshallah. But I'll end by thanking the staff, Bana both the academic and support staff, those who were preventing you from fueling. It was all in good spirit, and we continue to advise people on studies and studies and studies. That's why we are number one. So the academic staff, the non-academic staff, the students, and our fellow administrators. Who are the administrators? Please stand up. Those who do the thankless jobs, including the pioneers, Pioneer Halima, Pioneer Zerwanga, and Pioneer Pata. Thank you for staying, and all the different cadres of administration. At IUIU, we lead a transparent organization, a united organization, and that's why we are great. I agree with you, we are the only university in Uganda. And on that note, I want to take this opportunity to, yes. Okay, let me stop here and thank our distinguished alumni for turning up in such great numbers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have a friend in me and in us, and we shall work together. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much. Members, a very big applause for Professor. Professor, thank you so much. Members, an applause. Thank you so much, Professor, and please, I will be inviting you shortly in the next 2 minutes to come and invite our chief guest. But before that, our chief guest, Your Excellency the President, and like the rector said, the President chose the right person, Minister Wabasilam. I mean, that's what everyone knows, and we are proud of you. We are proud of that. And actually, in fact, before I even say the next one, members, you give her another hand out. Hello, Ms. Akamana. She is the Minister for Kampala and the Metropolitan Affairs. And they are beginning to work on, they are going to work on all the roads this side, in PG, Mukono, Wakiso, Minister Watukakayo, Olafola, and Olaviranga. Never be some Kabojja. Thank you so much. Honourable Minister, I know in the interest of time, on demand, Honourable Minister, I have been requested by the alumni that at least they will feel happy, even if they have contributed and we have some balance which is going to be taken. They want to contribute something small again, whatever they have. We put it in here, so that it goes towards the scholarship fund. So please, whoever has anything, as we prepare the rector to come and invite the guests of honor in the next few minutes, whoever has anything, you bring the Kabojja. You know, one day, Honourable Minister was telling me a story when His Excellency delegated her to go to
staff and students of Islamic University in Uganda. I take this honor to invite the President of Uganda, represented tonight by Honorable Minister for Kampala, Capital City and Municipal Affairs, to come and give us the message of the Chief Guest.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hajati Sakabanda, the Minister for Kampala Metropolitan Affairs, but today I'm here to represent the President, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, General Museveni Tibuhaburwa. And this is a speech from him. He rang me yesterday, telling me to come here. That's why I've come. And I was not invited. And as he's been talking, he would have said, okay, Minister Osam also come, but he did not invite me. So it's the President who has invited me, has delegated me here to come and represent him. But I'm pleased that I'm here. Director of the Islamic University, this is from the President. Staff of the Islamic University in Uganda, the alumni of the Islamic University in Uganda, the students of the Islamic University in Uganda, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, President sends you greetings. And the speech starts like this. I'm delighted to be part of this momentous occasion organized by the alumni of the Islamic University in Uganda. I want to thank Professor Dr. Ismail Semajagina for the invitation he accorded me to celebrate the joy of being part of this renowned education institution of great repute. I greet you all and I congratulate the alumni for being visionary and conceptualizing the idea of this grand reunion with the main focus of launching the IUIU Alumni Investment Club and the groundbreaking for the construction of a residential hostel for female students. This is a sign that we are putting our hands together for development. When I officiated at the first graduation ceremony in 1991, I emphasized the need for education as a precursor for individual, social and economic development of this country. I'm happy to note that the university took my advice seriously and they worked on preparing graduates who are positive thinkers, innovators, and fit for the effective transformation of our society. The alumni of this university are not only fostering links with the community, but also have contributed significantly to the intellectual progress and transformation of our country. We therefore thank the university for demonstrating relevance and agility to effectively delivering multiple disciplinary programs through a variety of innovative delivery models that have enabled the alumni to fit well in the different sectors of our country. I'm also happy to note that the university has produced effective educational leaders, community leaders, entrepreneurs, researchers, scientists, and academicians in their various ranks, which has immensely contributed to both the social and economic progress of this country. This has been possible because of the good human values that have been integrated in the programs offered in this university. Which has enabled graduates to stand out and face the challenges in life with the required civility, serenity, temperance, courage, and determination. We have successfully partnered with the institution from its inception to date so as to ensure its steady growth and development. Uganda government has made contributions to the university such as land, vehicles, science equipment, tax exemptions, guarantees for loans, etc. Government under the leadership of the NRM is very happy with the progress of the university and the quality of its graduates. We thank the university for recognizing the government of Uganda for its contributions to IUIU over the years. Today's message to the present alumni of IUIU is to ask you to always ensure that you give back to the university that has made you what you are, so that there is continuous attachment for the development. I think that's why we are here. Of your matter, through today's events, you have set a good precedent. I urge you to keep up the same spirit of coming together and contribute towards the success of the university and continuously build it to enable others acquire education just as you did from this great institution. I wish to call upon you as true patriots to interest yourselves in all the aspects of national development aimed to transformation of our country. The NRM government will continue to stand as a vanguard of justice, peace, security, democracy, and reconciliation. The ideas of sectarianism, unity, liberation, and transformation shall always guide our mission for a prosperous Uganda, and the results are evident. I wish to congratulate the IUIU administration, the alumni, and friends and all stakeholders upon this occasion. It is my sincere hope that we shall all work together to ensure that the university plays its role in the transformation of Uganda. I wish the Alumni Association a very successful in all the future endeavors and continued growth over the coming years. I look forward to a long and beneficial collaborations with the association. So, on behalf of the President, I take this singular pleasure to declare the IUIU Alumni Investment Club officially launched. For good and long, I thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honourable Minister. And as she goes to launch the investment club together with Professor Jagenda and the president of the alumni, our president, because all this, the president of the Alumni Association and all the members of the president. The president with a small P should join the president with a big P. As she launches at 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. And DJ. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honourable Minister, we also request you that as you go back, when we met with His Excellency the President on the 16th of November, he promised us as alumni to support us in the project of the construction of the hostel project. And he has it on record. We request that you remind him because he accepted to support the hostel project. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Members for accepting to come to Kabojja. Mr. President of the Alumni and Director, one, thank you so much because you insisted we had to come here to Kabojja so that people would see another brand. And then His Excellency will lead us to the cutting of the cake. After cutting the cake, we will know. the academic registrar and the rectors, the vice rectors, to please come and join the cutting of the cake.
President and the people that helped us organize all this.
Dr. Halima, thank you for the good work you're doing at IUIU.
Dr. Jamil, the academic registrar,
Dr.
you're
Jamil,
very welcome.
Thank you.
Pioneers, where are they?
They are represented by Alumni
By the
number 2,
president.
Professor, the president, and the Professor Pata, Dr. Jamil. The team members, at the count of 0, we will cut the cake. 10, 4, 3, 1, and 0. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ. And as they cut the cake, the wrongs that happened, blame them on me, and the goods, give them to the chairman. This is the strength of the alumni. The alumni is meant to strengthen the university. See you next year, and thank you so much for the support.
It seems it is the only one here. Mr. Rector, you can see a lot of excitement. This is what IUIU has for you.